Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the processional.
Please be seated. Welcome all. I'm Dr. Larissa Werniak, Assistant Professor of Instruction and Program Head in American Studies at the School of Interdisciplinary Studies. Before we begin the formal ceremony, let me remind you to silence your cell phones and be courteous to those around you by quietly attending to the speakers throughout the ceremony. During the presentation of graduates, we encourage you to express your pride by applauding and cheering. This is a wonderful day for everyone, graduates, parents, family, and friends. Thank you for being here, and please enjoy the ceremony. It is my pleasure to introduce the Interim Dean, Dr. Tanya Wissinger.
Welcome, students, family, and friends. First of all, I want to thank you all for being here. And I would like to extend a well-deserved congratulations to our graduates and their family on this joyous occasion. This is a tremendous achievement. You all have faced unprecedented hurdles to arrive at this moment. Your determination during these past few years deserves recognition and praise. When you started your academic journey here, you couldn't have imagined how many disruptions and monumental adjustments you would have to make. And yet, you've arrived here today. You've succeeded while simultaneously navigating a pandemic and all the uncertainty it brought with it. Uncertainty about how you would interact with your classmates and your professors in virtual environments, or how you would navigate internships or work while maintaining friendships, as well as your physical and mental health. You persevered, and your degree will remain a permanent reminder of what you're capable of accomplishing. For many of you, this day marks the end of your college studies and the beginning of your journey into the world. Some of you will go into professions that have the potential for making a major impact on people during critical times in their lives. It's important that you pursue these endeavors while maintaining empathy and courage. Be of service both personally and professionally to your friends, your coworkers, and those you teach or care for. Strive to improve yourselves and the lives of those around you. Even small interactions can make a big impact. It may feel as though the years ahead of you will stretch out for forever, but they'll go by faster than you think. So please use each day to set in motion what you want to accomplish. Life is all about managing expectations, most of all your own. Don't be dissuaded by mistakes. There's no algorithm for human perfection. Be kind to yourselves and use your mistakes to learn what does and doesn't work for you. Provide leadership, celebrate your hard work, and keep alive your joy of learning. Most of all, continue to contribute in meaningful ways to your community wherever your career and life may take you. I look forward to watching you make a positive impact on the world, and I'm proud that you're a part of the UTD legacy. Congratulations. I now have the privilege of introducing the colleagues that are joining us here today. I ask them to stand and remain standing, and I ask that the audience hold their applause until the introductions are complete. First, Dr. Larissa Werniak, Assistant Professor of Instruction and Program Head for American Studies. Dr. Kaz Naqvi, Associate Professor of American Studies and Program Head for the Master of Interdisciplinary Studies. Dr. Kathleen Burns, Program Head and Associate Professor for Healthcare Studies. Dr. Tori Crops, Lecturer in American Studies. Dr. Michelle McNeil, Assistant Professor for the Teacher Development Center. Dr. Lynn Winstead, Lecturer in American Studies. Dr. Kyle Hammonds, Assistant Professor of Instruction and Interdisciplinary Studies. Dr. Lance Lusk, Assistant Professor of Instruction in American Studies. And Dr. Ezadeh Stark, Assistant Professor of Instruction for Healthcare Studies. Please be seated. To introduce our first student speaker, I will hand this back to Dr. Werniak.
Thank you, Dr. Wissinger. It is my pleasure to introduce our first student speaker, Dedric Jober. Dedric is a transfer student who graduates today with a Bachelor of Arts in American Studies. With a passion for law, learning, and giving back to his community, Dedric has volunteered as a mentor for homeless youth and is the first college graduate in his family's history. He plans to attend law school and become a practicing attorney. Please welcome your classmate, Dedric Jober II.
Congratulations to everyone in this room, and a special thank you to our supporters. Friends, family, faculty, all of you have played a pivotal role in why we are sitting here today. Class of 2023, we did it. Be proud of yourselves today. what we have all accomplished is something no one can take away from us. As we join with loved ones and cherish this day, remembering the start of our journey and our dreams of one day sitting in these seats, we also have to accept that today is bittersweet. In order to begin a new chapter in our lives, we have to write the final sentences of this one. We are writing the last lines of our college story. It's a story about growing and blossoming into the people we are today. It's a story of staying up late during finals, studying and stressing to ensure we receive an A, and picking classes with friends so we have the same schedule. It's a story that is now ending. But this is the start of a new chapter, a different journey on which we are now setting forth. Embrace it, relish it, and never forget where it started. UTD is our home, a university we all love and care for. This place has given us a beginning to our adult lives that we are all grateful for. So in that gratitude, remember to pay it forward to those who come after you. Whenever you can, help the younger generation reach this point where we all are today, just like others have helped us. We made it through these years with hard work and determination. Those two things will continue to elevate us to so much more. But remember those who helped you get here and try to be that helper to others coming behind you. If I could leave you with one thing, I would encourage you to be the author of your own story. My life, with all its twists and turns, has taught me this valuable lesson. Years ago, I found myself dropping out of college following a horrendous start. I was almost on academic probation. I dropped out of college and I felt like a failure. At the time, many doubted that I could make anything of myself. Instead of completing my degree, I would find myself waking up at 3 a.m. every day to work in a warehouse for 10 to 12 hours, trying to figure out life and the right path to follow. Nothing came easy. Those moments within my life taught me the value of an education and led to my decision of returning back to school. That's how I got here. Not the conventional way of most students, but by following my own timeline and writing my chapters as I saw best fit. Now I stand before you as the first member of my family to see their name on a college diploma. I say this to let you know that only you can write the book of your life. Only you can dictate what happens in each chapter and how that book ends. No one else. I advise you to write your book wisely. Your future as of right now, the story of your life, is within your hands. You can write anything you choose. You are strong, resilient, and gifted with a great education. What will you write? Enjoy this day, authors. We deserve it. Thank you for having me, and congratulations, graduates. It is now my pleasure to introduce our next speaker, Al Scott. Al graduated from Richland College in 2003 with an Associate of Arts degree. He then spent over 15 years raising a family and working as a mortgage industry professional before returning to school at UT Dallas. Al has 2 children, one in college and the other a senior in high school. He graduates today with a BA in Interdisciplinary Studies. His goal is to earn a teacher certification and to begin his second act as a history teacher and basketball coach. Please welcome our classmate, Al Scott.
Hello, everyone. My name is Al Scott, and it's a pleasure to be here to celebrate with you today. Though I stand here as a fellow graduate, the path I took is likely very different from you all. I imagine most of you are in your 20s, which makes me the old man of the graduating class. I decided to take a break from school right around the time some of you were actually born. By the time I had my associate's degree, I had already quit the basketball team, fallen in love, and was expecting my second beautiful baby girl. Besides being a father, I had no idea what I wanted to do in my life. I was going to school, but only because I was supposed to be going to school. Then two things happened to me that began to lay the foundation for where I am today. When I quit playing basketball in college, my coach told me that there was a local team that had lost their basketball coach. He also told me that if I wanted a passing grade, I had to take on this basketball team and coach them. But here's the catch. I had no experience in coaching, and I definitely had no experience with middle school girls. But dealing with those girls, coaching became my passion. And it's been something that I've been doing for 20 years now. Interacting with children and helping them grow on and off the basketball court is what made me want to become a teacher. The other thing that laid the foundation for where I am is, believe it or not, the time I took away from school. It forced me to become an adult and develop the work ethic and skills to enter the mortgage industry and provide a decent life for my family. Eventually, though, I realized I wasn't doing what I wanted to do. While I've been successful in my career, I have not been happy with it. Getting this degree today allows me to chase the dream that I've been putting on the back burner for years, that is becoming a teacher. I started college over 20 years ago. Today, I graduated at the tender age of 42 years old. No doubt, my path is very different from yours, but you can learn from it. Life is not always as linear as we hope. At times, your plans may not be working out, but maybe there's an alternative path for you. Rather than giving up, maybe you need to reevaluate your path, or maybe you just need to recommit yourself and work a little harder. While I learned things away from school that make this moment very beautiful for me today, there's also a dark side to that decision. I can't tell you how many times a college degree would have furthered my career or helped me motivate another student, telling them that I actually had a bachelor's degree. But despite those hardships, I would not change anything. Sometimes the reward is in the journey and not just the destination. And as you take this journey, cherish the people alongside you. The best part of getting the news that I would be graduating was texting my family and friends and then reading their responses. It warmed my heart to see the joy from me. However, I did not take the time out for myself to actually enjoy it. Don't make that mistake. Bask in this moment. Relish it. Post it everywhere on social media, and for the next few days, put college graduate after your name. When you leave here today as a graduating class in the fall of 2023, I hope this accomplishment is only the beginning for you. I hope each of you becomes exactly who you want to be. And while you're doing it, enjoy the ride. Thank you and congratulations, college graduates. Now please welcome our final student speaker, Omry Carrasco. Omry received her Associates of Arts degree from Collin College in 2021 and transferred to UT Dallas, where she completed her Bachelor of Arts with summa cum laude honors with this summer. Omry plans to complete her Master's of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies here at UT Dallas in the spring. She will pursue a career in academia with the goal of becoming a community college instructor and encouraging a love of learning in her students. Please welcome your classmate, Omry Carrasco.
Good afternoon, Comments. My name is Omry Carrasco, and I'm honored to speak with you today. I'm delighted to join you in celebrating the closing of one of the many chapters in our lives. I hope you can look back on your time here at UTD as worthwhile and enriching, and that this school will have a special meaning for you. While we are all here today to celebrate our graduation, I'm sure that our reasons for attending UTD were diverse. I personally came here for the quick commute. You may have chosen your degree here because it sounded interesting or because it would be easy. I think many of you may have also chosen this path because you hoped it would lead to the most opportunity. Now, I could stand here and tell you my own story of struggle and perseverance. I could tell you that now that you've graduated, that everything is going to work out, but those messages would be of no use to you. While we're together today, I want us to reflect on who we really are, and I want to ask you something. Do you want to be successful? You can answer me. Raise your hand if you want to be successful. Look around. Everyone around you is searching for success. We all want to be able to say for ourselves that we've succeeded in life. Of course we do. What is success, though? In America, I see a huge drive for success in the terms of material items. When we talk about the American dream, it includes nice cars, big houses, and rugged individualism. I think this version of success may be fine for some people, but I think that our society idolizes this idea and places it on a pedestal it doesn't deserve. Instead of this focus on materialism, I want to talk about two other versions of success. The first of these is self-actualization. In other words, who are you? Who do you want to be? What are your values and how do you uphold them? In your journey of self-discovery, it's highly unlikely that your career or academic discipline can answer any of these questions. If your answer to who am I is a graduate, you may want to reflect more deeply on yourself. How do you view yourself? I feel that too often our standards of success ignore who we really are, reducing achievement to mere tangible items. Why should we minimize ourselves to materials when within ourselves there is an immeasurable quality that defines us more than our jobs ever could? I am a first-generation college graduate. I finished high school from a hospital bed. I experienced chemotherapy during the beginning of the pandemic. How do I hold these things in my hands to show my value to the world? If I compared what I physically had to other people and felt like a lesser human being, wouldn't that be sad? The person that you are is unique. How could you not be? To confine your definition of success as a six-figure salary, to dismiss your personal accomplishments as the trips that you are able to afford, sets us up for disappointment. Take these messages about toiling for material success with a grain of salt. In your conversations with peers, I'm sure you've heard the strange bragging contests about lack of sleep, both as a beautiful and unique person. The second version of success is dependent on your relationships with others. If we ever get to the point where we have the dream job and perfect car, where are the depictions of the family by our side? I think we tend to get fixated on so-called underdog stories of self-made millionaires, but let's face it, those people are few and far between. Most people are not self-made. You are a reflection of all of the other people who have touched your life and helped build you. My parents taught me that real love and care takes work, commitment, and communication. All that I am comes from their love. All that I am comes from my sister, my fiance, and my friends. These rich and meaningful relationships will shape your growth and define you for the rest of your life. When we walk out of here today, we may never see one another again. We will go our own ways, on our own journeys, and probably travel far from here to pursue different things. But when you go, don't feel that your academic journey defines who you are or what you will do. Don't feel that the time that you've spent here will force you to pick one path in life, because what happens if that path doesn't work out? Leave here today knowing that you are a complex individual with so much room to grow. Our personal success doesn't need to be defined by the standards society has set for us. So as we move into the next chapter of our lives, I invite you to self-reflect and take steps towards strengthening your relationships with others and your own personal growth. Thank you. I now welcome Dr. Werniak back to the podium.
Thank you, Omry. I would like to offer special recognition to those students graduating with honors today. To earn major honors in their disciplines, students must meet criteria set by the faculty within their school. Latin honors are based on a 45-hour residency requirement and grade benchmarks set within each school. A minimum grade point average of 3.4 is required for all Latin honors. Students earning Latin honors are wearing medallions. Cum laude honors are awarded to students who exceed the grade point average for the top third of all graduates. Magna cum laude honors is awarded to students with grade point averages that exceed the top 15% of all graduates of the school. Summa cum laude is awarded to students with the top 5% of grade point averages within a school. And now I would like all honors recipients to stand as you are able and be recognized. It is now my honor to certify the candidates for undergraduate degrees. Will all candidates who are to receive the bachelor's degree please rise if able and remain standing? Dean Wissinger, on behalf of the faculty, I certify to you that those candidates who have completed all their academic requirements are entitled to receive their respective degrees. Candidates, please be seated. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the podium Dr. Kaz Naqvi, Program Head and Professor for the Master of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies.
Thank you, Dr. Werniak. Normally, today's commencement ceremony is the highlight of the academic calendar and the culmination of countless hours of hard work from our graduate students. We gather to recognize and celebrate their dedication and the glorious achievement of earning their degrees. This semester, however, is a bit unusual. Through the Masters of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies program, our students craft an individualized course of study that allows them to go beyond the narrow confines of individual academic disciplines. Our students harness and combine the knowledge and transferable skills from disciplines as disparate as business, engineering, computer science, humanities, and the fine arts. Their courses of study have culminated in final projects that have ranged from an in-depth thesis on the historical and economic dimensions of corporate auditing scandals to the creation of a narrative video game that teaches Japanese culture through simulated work in an office. While many of our students are presently making tremendous progress towards their degrees, including one of our wonderful student speakers, Omry Carrasco, we do not have any graduating from the program here today. At this point in the ceremony, I would normally certify that the candidates who have completed all of their academic requirements are entitled to receive their master's degrees. But as we have none today, I will instead take this opportunity to congratulate our bachelor's graduates and look forward with pleasure to working with some of you in our MAIS program in the future. I will now turn the podium back to Dr. Wissinger.
Thank you, Dr. Naqvi. Now by the virtue of the authority vested by law in the Board of Regents of the University of Texas System, I confer upon each of you the respective academic degree for which you have been recommended, with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations appertaining thereunto. As Dean, it's my privilege to congratulate and formally recognize the graduating class of 2023 for the School of Interdisciplinary Studies. I now invite all graduates to cross the stage, and you're already doing that. Audience, please listen carefully for your graduate's name as they cross the stage by degree, not in alphabetical order.
Graduates receiving a baccalaureate degree, please come forward as your name is called. Now presenting your student speaker.
Dedric Jober II. Omry Carrasco. Alvoid Scott III. Afifa Khan. Christy Renee Barrier. Austin James Spruill. Joseph Patrick Rudai. Christine Danica Kinney. Sarah Hollingsworth Boswell. Ana Paola Perez. Karen Montserrat Calderon Mendez. Lena Shafai. Harris G. Holden. Mitchell Wayne Campbell. Leah Margaret Andiel. Cynthia Williams Dixon. Genesis Elijah Chavez. Brianna Suzanne Beck. Haley Brooke Wallace. Zachary Daniel Chico. Simone DeMelash. Sweta Nagasai Vadlamanati. Benjamin David Baker. Nadia J. Martin. Areli Robles Arzate. Mariana Moreno. Michaelin Elizabeth Walker. Alexis Nahum Rodriguez. Rebecca Diaz. Jubilee N. Uzoma. Hassan Rahmatullah Beg. Mame Akoswa Sahini. Raid Shams Akhand. Tony Ye. Victoria Renee Leger. Ruhi P. Balala. Erica Cristina Rosas. Valeria Yanarit Flores. Simon A. Bayani. Maia Veth Yedau Abogador. Tiffany Fan Ong. Vivian V. Bond. Jana Ghassan El Kodari. Shad Morsi Salem. Safa Maryam Ahmad. Maheen Fatima Havaldar. Maheen Sophia Khalid. Maitali Murugesh Desai. Gina Susan George. Kevin Jiarui Ding. Sabria Anisa Hafiz. Cassandra Gallegos. Betel Hasabu. Rabia Fatima. Tuong Pham Huai Do. Faith Hong Ti Ho. Urshad Murad Dada. Isaiah Luke Blackwood. Amber Lynn Craven. Ruby Ha. Victoria Lynn Goodwin. Nia Joy. Rayan Saad Mehmet. Uzair Muhammad Khan. Jerlyn Joseph. Taha M. Master. Emily Abigail Ladwig. Amal Osman Hussein. Marwa Rehan. Sarah Elizabeth Lewis. Jackie Ho. Caitlin Loong. Mari Elise Damarin Marcelino. Angie Pham. Dipti Punjabi. Tiffany Pang Nguyen Sang Si. Trang Tao Pham. Sharice Kyung Park. Vivian Ween No. Bailey Marie Monzingo. Anisha Priya Nishtala. Ola Isa Mubarak. Jill Rakesh Patel. Layla Hamza Al-Hamzawi. Eamon Nabi. Nupur Shah. Alifia Faraz Sheikh. Jimmy Wynn. Zara M. Tahiro. Avram Cholo Rafanan Santiago. Sarah Vora. Aisha A. Sachwani. William Salinas. Lean Tisabji. Vivian Tan Tran. Ashvi Parthav Shah. Bettina Wilson. Javeria Hassan Hassani. Blaine Joseph James White. Clayton Michael Young. Tamanika Evian Smith. Mahir Harar Yusuf. Sarah Malia Muhammad. Hafsa Madiha Mohammed.
This concludes the presentation of degrees.
Okay, congratulations, everyone. I would like to thank the university staff who planned and executed the commencement ceremony today and express my appreciation to the faculty and administrators who gave of their time today to participate. And now, comments, we have a final assignment for you. Would you all please rise as able? And now, comments. We would like you to move your tassel from the right side to the left side. And for those of you with class rings, I invite you to turn them outward so they face away from you to point outward toward your future and symbolically pointing to your place in the larger world among UTD alumni. Let me be the first to offer you my warmest congratulations and my very best wishes for a prosperous and joyful future. In addition to earning the degrees conferred on you today, you have the right to be associated with a very special group of people. You may now call yourselves alumni of the University of Texas at Dallas. Yay. I'm a UTD alumni, and I know for a fact that we have some other alumni with us today. And I would like to ask all UTD graduates in the lecture hall to join our new alumni by standing and being recognized. Okay, you may be seated. This day marks a wonderful milestone, not only in your lives, but also in the life of the university. I wish you all the best as you go out into your new lives as graduates from the University of Texas at Dallas. Enjoy your day of celebration with your family and friends and return to us soon. And now I ask all to please rise as able and join us for the singing of the UTD Alma Mater, led by Dee Lambert.
UT Dallas, orange and green, founder's visionary dream, to inflame the scholars' hearts, lighting pathways through the dark, reaching out from earth to space, serving all the human race, joined as one in unity, Alma Mater UTD.
Thank you, Dee. That was beautiful. Graduates, please remain standing. Will the audience please be seated? Just a few parting instructions. I want to take this moment to invite everyone to join us for our Grads on the Green event in the Davidson Gundy Alumni Center, where we can visit with faculty, staff, graduates, friends, and family. And be sure to stop by our Grads on the Green table to pick up your graduation gift. In a minute, the administration and faculty will recess off stage, after which our graduates will recess via the ramp on the side of the lecture hall. Graduates, please pay attention to the staff from the School of Interdisciplinary Studies as they ask you to recess one row at a time. Once the graduates have left, friends and family may then also exit. Thank you again, everyone, and congratulations.